Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new episode on Pickle Station. We are starting a new football weekly series called This Week in Football, where we'll be covering all the important footballing events that happened during the entire week. So without any further ado, let's begin our first episode. So ये एपिसोड की शुरुआत करते हैं भाई विथ माई क्लब FC Barcelona. And if we talk about Barcelona भाई, तो we have some really good news and a few bad news as well. So let's start with the good news. So सबसे पहले Barcelona has officially announced the signing of Karim Adeyemi from Borussia Dortmund for a fee of 22 million fixed and 7 million add-ons. And this will be a second signing for FC Barcelona after Anthony Gordon. एंड आफ्टर हिज ऑफिशियल अनाउंसमेंट आदियमी ने बोला कि भाई ही ओनली वांटेड टू जॉइन बार्सिलोना. उसने उसके एजेंट को बोला था कि आई ओनली वांट टू जॉइन बार्सिलोना एंड प्लीज टॉक विद बार्सिलोना ओनली. एंड ही सेड कि उसने हांसी फ्लिक के साथ काफी सारे कॉल्स किए एंड ही नोज द स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले हांसी फ्लिक वांट्स एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज विलिंग टू जॉइन बार्सिलोना भाई. सो दिस इज अ रियली गुड न्यूज फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस दैट प्लेयर्स आर स्टिल विलिंग एंड एक्साइटेड टू जॉइन आवर क्लब. करीम आदियमी इज अ perfect player for us. He has pace and he presses like an animal bhai. So top signing. The next news for FC Barcelona is with Joao Cancelo. So we are really close to re-signing Joao Cancelo on permanent deal from Al Hilal. So according to news, only certain tax related documents are pending. Apart from that, everything is done. And once the tax related documents are sorted, Joao Cancelo will join Barcelona and that will be our third signing, an important defensive signing for our team. Moving on from this, we heard another important news during this week is that Barcelona is interested in signing World Cup winner Aymeric Laporte from Athletic Bilbao. As per the news, he has a 15 million release clause. So at this cost by he will be a no-brainer signing by a top and absolutely brilliant signing. World Cup में Laporte and Pau Cubarsí की partnership was absolutely rock solid by, and if we are able to get him at 15 million, this will be a top signing and an important defensive signing that we needed from a long time. Now moving on to bad news, we have one big bad news by that Frenkie de Jong has a serious meniscus injury, and right now surgery is not being considered. But going ahead, if the surgery is required, then Frenkie de Jong will be out for 5 to 6 months by, and that will be a big miss for our team by. In midfield, we need Frenkie de Jong, and in absence of Frenkie de Jong, our midfield options are really weak by. Apart from Pedri, we will just have Casado and Marc Bernal by. So if Frenkie de Jong goes out for 5 to 6 months, our midfield will look really shaky by. Moving on to the next news is that Ferran Torres is close to joining PSG by. He wants to join PSG and is closer to joining PSG than staying at Barcelona. So if Ferran Torres goes, then we'll have no striker options in our team, and the signing of Julián Álvarez looks really difficult by. Atletico is in no mood to sell him to Barcelona, and we are hearing that Barcelona is going to try one last attempt to sign him, and if we don't succeed, then we'll have really big issues in our attacking options by, because there will be no more striker in our team and we'll need to look at backup striker options. So I hope this issue gets resolved at the earliest, and if Julián Álvarez transfer is not going to happen, we can move on to signing someone else at the striker position. So this was all for Barcelona. Moving on to Real Madrid. World Cup winner Rodri is really excited and he wants to join Real Madrid at all costs. But Real Madrid ke president Papa Perez is not really keen on his signing, as he is skeptical because of his injury record. And abhi on Monday, Rodri will be going to have a back surgery. So because of all these concerns, there is a bit of skepticism in the mind of Papa Perez. But if in the end they go on to sign Rodri by, this will be a top tier signing for Real Madrid. In midfield, they were missing the Toni Kroos profile, and Rodri can fit in that profile perfectly by. He can hold the ball, he can control the tempo, and he can give those incredible through balls by. So if Real Madrid go on and sign Rodri by, so this will be an absolutely incredible signing for their team. And this was all for La Liga. अब प्रीमियर लीग की बात की जाए तो चेल्सी इज ऑन फायर भाई. उन्होंने ऑलरेडी मॉर्गन रॉजर्स को साइन कर दिया है फॉर अमाउंट ऑफ अराउंड $145 million, एंड नाउ दे आर क्लोज टू साइनिंग अ डिफेंडर Lacroix, who was playing for France in this World Cup. He's rock solid at the back and he has incredible pace by. So Chelsea is really keen on completing this transfer at the earliest. And they have also completed the signing of Barco, who played for Argentina during the World Cup by. And Xabi Alonso is really doing his magic. So they are getting really good players, and they are getting players that will fit into Xabi Alonso's plans by. So this is good to see for all the Chelsea fans. And now moving on to Arsenal. So they are really close to signing Bruno Guimarães from Newcastle by. They have placed the first bid of around 70 million to Newcastle, and सुनने में आ रहा है कि Newcastle has rejected this deal, and Arsenal is ready to make another bid to improve the current 70 million bid, and they're confident that they will be able to get this deal completed really soon. So this will be another incredible signing for Arsenal by, and their midfield is looking absolutely stacked by. And Manchester City की बात की जाए तो they have completed the extension of Guardiola by, and there were rumors that Real Madrid is interested in him. So Manchester City have gone on and completed his renewal by, and now he will be staying at Manchester City for a few more years. And इसी के साथ they're really close to completing the renewal of Jeremy Doku by. So even Manchester City is doing really good in the transfer window, and they're able to hold on to their best players. So this was all the important things that happened during the entire week. If you think I've missed any important news or rumors, then please let me know in the comments below, and I will ensure that I include all of these in the next week's video. And we will be back with the episode 2 in the next week, which will cover all the important news that happened in the coming week. Goodbye everyone, have a good day, and I hope to see you back in the episode 2. Ciao ciao.